A warm-up and strong winds all begins tomorrow. We have wind alerts going in effect this weekend and some very warm temperatures. Here's a quick overview of what you can expect over the next 7 days. Temperatures are going to spike across the region on Saturday. The warming is going to start tomorrow on Friday, a slight cool off on Sunday, and then cooling off into the week before temperatures warm up later in the work week. Now here's a look at those wind alerts. I mentioned we have a few in effect wind advisories for Ventura County Mountains, our Santa Barbara County, San Ynez Valley Mountains, and for the South Coast. Winds there expected up to 45 miles per hour with the exception of Ventura. 55 mile per hour winds expected there from 3 p.m. on Friday to 6 p.m. on Saturday. We also have a high wind watch in effect for all the areas I mentioned except for Ventura, with winds, even stronger winds expected up to 65 mile per hour gusts expected in those areas. So you're going to want to be prepared for strong winds when you're driving, possibly some downed trees or power outages. Now here's a look at winds for tomorrow night, where you can see strong winds along the south coast over 30 miles per hour at the 7 o'clock hour. Jumping ahead by a few hours, you see those winds really picking up in the Ventura County area, 40 mile per hour winds in the Ojai Mountains, and even at the late night hours at 10:30 you can see those strong winds sustained along the Gaviota Coast tomorrow. Now jumping ahead to Saturday evening, you can see strong winds still along the south coast and then more wind activity happening across the region on Saturday, and those wind alerts do last until Sunday. Now if you're going to be graduating or attending a graduation tomorrow, especially in Santa Barbara, here's a look at temperatures for the day. Starting off cool in the morning in Santa Barbara, temperatures will warm up by the afternoon hours, and it's actually going to be warmest in the evening starting at 3. You see that 70 number start to show up, so 3 to 7 o'clock you're going to be in the 70s. So the warmest part of the day in Santa Barbara tomorrow is actually going to be later in the day. Now here's a look at cloud coverage for tomorrow. Cloudy in the morning, especially in Lompoc and the Oxnard area, but by the late night hour or the evening hours of Friday is where you see really clear conditions. So you have a beautiful weekend ahead, especially for Father's Day, graduations, or anything you want to do this weekend. Now here's a look at temperatures tomorrow. 75 in Santa Barbara, a little bit warmer in Montecito, getting close to that 80 mark. And those temperatures will jump even further on Saturday. Now here's a look at northern Santa Barbara County. You can see getting close to the 90s in the San Ynez Valley, close to 100 in the Cuyama Mountains. Cooler along the central coast, going to be in the high 60s, low 70s. A nice pleasant 75 in Santa Maria and Orcutt for you tomorrow. Now here's a look at our SLO County beaches. Nice day at Pismo, 75. Cooler up north in Morro Bay. Hot in the Paso Robles area, 1 degree under 100 for tomorrow. At Atascadero, you're also going to be in the 90s. A little bit more mild in San Luis Obispo, but still warm, 83, and then looking like 77 in Arroyo Grande. Now taking a look at Ventura County for tomorrow, a little bit more mild than up north, going to be in that 70s range, 74 in Ventura and Oxnard, but warm in our Ventura County mountains, 89, so it's going to be warm and windy in our mountains tomorrow. That's a look at your forecast.